Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, IFL TV. Now, IFL debut for Mr. Tom Grant. Tom, you're Josh Taylor's lawyer. Now, maybe we would have thought that you would have sat back and just talked about the contract negotiations and this, that, and the next thing, crossing T's and dotting I's, but you had a little dig at Sam Jones, which was pretty fun.
No, it wasn't a dig so much.
It was a dig.
It's just hard to sit there and listen to some of the stuff that goes back and forth when you sort of know the reality of the situation. And you know, Josh has taken a lot of abuse, and his family's taken a lot of abuse. So when you sit up there and hear some of the things that I said, you just don't want that to start up again. And yeah, just trying to nip it in the bud really. And all these people that turned out, they weren't here for me or Sam Jones. So.
Listen, Sam Jones has said good things. I've done numerous interviews with Sam Jones, whether it be about the Joshua Ngannou fight. He always mentions you about this fight and says Tom is an absolute fantastic guy to work with and this, that. And so it's good that your introduction to boxing, so to speak, has been in a massive fight like this for Josh and get him this fight, because it's been 2 years in the making. Sam's talked about the difficulties on Jack's side. Now, on Josh's side, what are the difficulties like? Was it difficult?
Not particularly, no. I mean, Josh has had the same promoter since day dot, really, with Top Rank. A lot of the problems have obviously come from Jack's side. It's been well documented. He's had numerous promoters over the period of time, and you know, with any business, if you're trying to negotiate, it helps to be negotiating with the same person rather than having to revisit the talks every time at the table. So from our perspective, it was just a case of waiting. It wasn't a case of anything particularly complicated. And eventually, you know, Jack got his ducks in a row. Sam helped him do it, and yeah, the fight got made.
It's a tough fight. There was a lot of things mentioned about the ring. Now, Josh's weight, Jack said he demanded the fight being at 140. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, no, it was, you know, Josh has got an unbelievable team behind him, great medical team. Dr. Carl Evans, he's done all his testing down at the university in Liverpool, and you know, if he wants to be, he's a career 140 fighter. Had all his testing done, and it was obviously really important to Josh that if this fight was made for the benefit of the fans, it was run back on as close to identical terms as possible, which is what we subsequently did. So yeah, that's what happened.
Obviously, the Leeds as well. A lot of people might have been thinking London O2, a big arena, a big feel. Leeds, is that maybe because of the logistics side of things for the Scottish fans? Is that reason behind Leeds?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Josh was really clear. A lot of people came to New York, spent a lot of their hard-earned money to come and watch him. And London is an expensive night out, and he didn't want to subject his fans to that. He wanted them to have a good time, for it to be a cost-effective trip for him. So we looked at a number of venues: Leeds, Liverpool, Newcastle. And yeah, it just landed in Leeds, and I think it's a great fight city, and it's going to be perfect for this domestic dust-up, really. So
I can't wait for it. I didn't watch the first fight because my daughter was born on the Wednesday. I got a lot of stick for not being there, and I got a lot of stick for not commenting on the fight, but I wasn't even there. But this rematch is on. Now, I don't know what you've done. Have you done anything like this before in terms of boxing press conferences, or is this your first one? Because I tell you what, you're good in the mic.
Oh, thank you very much. No, it's my first presser on the big table, but I've been involved in boxing for a while before Josh. I looked after a couple of other fighters and did quite a lot of contract work for Luke Campbell and a couple of others. So this is, it's probably the first time really where I've sort of stuck my head above the parapet. But I really enjoyed it, you know, and just all part of the fun of building up to a big fight.
You enjoyed it. You enjoyed being on the parapet, so to speak, alongside Eddie Hearn and the needle with Jack and Josh. But as a boxing fan, though, I'm going to take that lawyer hat off and I'm going to put a boxing fan hat on you. How does this fight go?
Josh finishes him. You know, if we get the best version of Josh Taylor, which is what we expect to get, I think he's going to do the weight very well again. You know, he did the weight very well in New York away from home. He's going to do it even better, I think, this time around. And yeah, I think Josh will finish him. I really do.
I just want to say that a lot of people are saying that Josh is obviously. I'm going to go back to the weight, because I think it's a very, very interesting point for me, because I know Josh. I'm good friends with Josh, and we've had private conversations with him about the weight. And a lot of people were saying it's okay making the weight, but can you perform at the weight? Do you think now, being that he's 33 and he's making that weight again, going down to that 10-stone limit for somebody, you know yourself in boxing, as boxers get older, they gradually go up in the weight divisions. Are you confident in that sense that be going down to 140 again, he's going to be there and he can perform at that weight?
Yeah, supremely confident. Like I say, he's got a great medical team, had all his nutritionists run all the tests, and you know, he's very, very comfortable at the weight. He will get down to that weight and he'll perform at that weight. You know, his previous two performances have been slightly lacklustre compared to the Josh Taylor everybody knows, and there's reasons behind that, but this time around there won't be any mistakes, there won't be overlooking any opponents or anything like that, and you know, he's going to do it comfortably.
Tell you what, Tom, I'm going to look forward to the press conference with you and Sam tomorrow, so I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.